want to talk about something that's super important to me and something that I've recently struggled with. It's a challenge we all face, but oddly enough, we aren't really truly faced with it until later on in our life. This isn't something we are really concerned with growing up, going to school, not even in the beginning of our career so much, but as you grow as a professional, become more successful, maybe gain a promotion, you get faced with a huge challenge, and in my opinion, one of the biggest challenges of our life: work-life balance. Is there even such a thing? How do we manage it all? Can it be achieved? So you probably only need to spend an hour with me to know that I'm super ultra competitive. I want to win at everything. I hate losing more than I do winning, oddly enough. I want to win at pretty much everything. Work, life, sports, you name it. I want to win it and do it better than everyone else. So that poses a challenge for me because when I say everything, I mean everything. I want to kill it at work. I want to be the best father. I want to be the best husband and be the best fisherman ever. If I'm involved, I want to be the best, and I know so many of you are the same way and have the same challenge. The problem is, we can't be the best at everything. Something will suffer if you're excelling in one area, you're pulling from another. There's actually a well-known theory behind this called the 4-burner theory. If you don't know what it is, it's simply this. Imagine your life is represented by a stove with 4 burners on it. Each burner symbolizes one major quadrant of your life. The first burner represents your family. The second burner is your career. The third burner is your friends and social life. And the fourth burner is personal health. The 4-burner theory says that in order to be successful, you have to cut off one of your burners. And in order to be really successful, you have to cut off 2 of your burners. After all, you only have so much energy to give and time to exude that energy. You can only give 100% and you only have 24 hours in a day, and those restraints will never change. So what do? We can't burn all 4 burners on high. If they're all on equally, then they're all burning at about a 25% capacity. Or in Tiger Woods' case, we could turn the other 3 burners off like he did earlier in his career and burn 1 burner super bright at full capacity, excelling in one area at a super high level, but failing miserably in the other 3 areas. Tiger was an amazing golfer back then, as we all know, but not so much a great father or a husband. Those other areas of his life suffered, and now that he's leveled that out, we've seen the consequences of those actions as well. The same is true for me and you. I can burn my career burner super bright, but I have to take energy away from the others to do so. I can be the best father or the best husband ever, but I will have to take away from my career burner to do so. Essentially, we are forced to choose. Would you rather live a life that is unbalanced but high performing in a certain area? Or would you rather live a life that is balanced but never really maximizing your potential in one given quadrant? I certainly don't have this all figured out. This is a massive challenge, and as I stated earlier, this is something I struggle with, but I do have some thoughts on this, and I know you guys have dealt with this as well, so I'm really curious to hear your thoughts down below. First, we kind of can cheat this whole burner theory by renting other burners. I say renting because they're not really yours. We had to do this early on in my career when both my wife and I worked. We leveraged daycare for a short time so we both could work. Otherwise, we just couldn't have made it all work back then. Now, there is a cost to rent somebody else's burner. In this case, it was actually money. The same can be done with our career burner, and some of us have done this already. We can scale our business and hire admins and associates and other people to help. The additional help allows you to not burn your career burner so bright and focus on other areas of your life. Leveraging others and their burners is a good way to keep yours balanced. Something else that really helped me, and I want to get better at this, is simply applying strategy to everything, not just work. This topic deserves its own show, but I'll touch on it really quick. Most of us are really good about strategizing and planning our business day. We strategize and time block, and we're very, very efficient at work, but we fail to apply the same effort mentally and physically to the other areas of our life. We come home and we become very reactionary for some reason to our family and friends. No real strategy involved. We're just kind of there. Why do we not apply the same effort and strategy to our families and friends that we do at work? It works so well for us professionally, but for some reason we don't apply this personally. We can and should be though. It works professionally, it will work personally as well. I need to think and strategize how I can become a better father and husband, a proactive approach with planning versus coming home from a long day at work and just plopping down on the couch and exuding no effort towards my kids and wife. We need to apply the same effort and strategy that help us professionally to our personal lives. And don't be surprised when you see these areas of your life grow when you apply this strategy. Lastly, remember there are seasons in your life. When you're young, it's all about social, and it should be. And when you're in your 30s and 40s, it becomes more about work. And when you get ready to retire, it becomes more about family and friends. It's okay to a degree that sometimes your burners will burn brighter than others. It's part of life, and the season that you are currently in will dictate how you address the 4-burner theory. How do your burners look? Do they need to be adjusted? Can you start applying the same effort and strategy you use at work, at home? Well, let us know down below, and please guys share your thoughts on this matter down below. We'll see you guys next week.